At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
The $53,000 Cruise and Cash giveaways at the Lakeside Casino, Fridays from 6 to 9 p.m. Win $200 every half hour. Saturday from 6 to 8:30 p.m. Get another chance to win $200 every half hour. One lucky cruise winner will be chosen at 9 p.m. Play and Dine Points for Food is back. Every 300 points equals $1 at the Lakeside Cafe and Buffet. Check out their great January food specials and listen up Lakeside. Join us at the Pahrump Nugget Event Center for Football Super Sunday, February 3rd. Tickets on sale now till February 2nd. $25 per person. Stay, play, win. Lakeside Casino and RV Park.
Welcome back. The Nye County Sheriff's Department has been conducting tactical exercises at their facility on Mesquite. They have used several of the members of the media as hostages in their scenario. It began with the 3 participants entering a school bus. Deputies used flashbang grenades and guns loaded with blanks. There was a short standoff with gunfire included in the exercise. The SWAT team and various deputies rescued the hostages from the bus. Nye County Sheriff Tony DeMeo was not able to allow the scenario to be filmed, but spoke to our very own Deanna O'Donnell after her participation in the event.
Right now we're running a hostage rescue course. There's a course that I taught back in Jersey City. It was a course I learned during my hostage rescue training course, also a part of a course I learned in Pennsylvania for rescuing people off transit. And what we're doing here is we're training the Nye County Sheriff's Office SWAT team and patrol deputies what they can do to make sure that if a situation like this ever happens, that they're prepared to handle that.
And you used the media as hostages on the bus here. Tell me exactly what we went through here.
Well, basically what it is that you went through what it would be like to be in a transit bus that were a hostage rescue effort in Oscar. Actually, let me use that to retrain that. A hostage rescue operation is being conducted. It's kind of hard for anybody to explain that unless you experience it. That way you can see how quickly that the officers have tactical control over the bus. Then they have situational control, and then they have hostage control because someone apparently wasn't listening what the deputies were saying. Was that you, Deanna?
I listen all the time.
Yeah, right. Okay. And so once we have the tactical control, we have control of the bus, and we have control of any suspects. The situation control is the bus is secure. Hostage control is making sure all the hostages in the bus are paying attention to us so that we can then have the ladder team to then escort the hostages off the bus. Because remember, everybody in that bus is a suspect until we clear them. So we take them to an area to debrief them. What you went through, that zigzag, is so we have extra eyes on the individual. So that way an officer, because usually when you walk someone down the line, there's one set of eyes. You only see a person from one perspective. That way you see them coming towards you, and then you see them going away from you. And that's the idea behind that zigzag. Also, we're looking for compliance for the hostages. If someone is not complying, if you didn't comply, you would have been forced on the ground, and then you would have been handcuffed and taken to another area.
You have Cameron McRae from Nye County Transportation here, a couple of school bus drivers, the SWAT team, and some other deputies, including the resource officer. Why such a mix?
Well, because basically the school district they have an interest in what we do and how it's done. Cameron McRae has been through the lecture I gave. And has been through the exercise as well. And we will make sure the school district is aware of what we do and how we do it. And they basically have the inside track on how we do this. We didn't allow you to take that because we don't want the people to know how we conduct these operations. We use various vehicles. We've trained these vehicles several times. We use a different vehicle. This morning we got another vehicle over here, so the deputies are trained to use various kind of vehicles to conduct their hostage rescue. So it's not just one type of vehicle. We can do this from any kind of vehicle that would be appropriate for the mission.
What a fun event that was. At gun shows in Indiana, Ohio, and North Carolina, a total of 5 people were injured last Saturday in accidental shootings as people flocked to the events on what was marked as the first annual Gun Appreciation Day. Locally, a crowd gathered at the corner of Highway 160 and 372 to recognize their right to bear arms. Some with misinformation regarding the proposed gun laws that the administration sent through Congress and what the president actually signed as an executive order. The local Gun Appreciation Day event received quite a bit of support support from the motorists. The upbeat crowd interacted with passersby, and drivers showed their support in the form of honking their horns as they passed. I'm with Chet and Angelica. What made you guys want to come out here to the Gun Appreciation Day?
Well, we just want to come out and try to show our appreciation for the right to defend ourselves.
We need to keep our freedom, and if they take our guns away, our freedom is gone.
Do you think this is more of a Gun Appreciation Day or more protest?
I think it's both. They're not going through the regular system. This trying to control our guns now, and that's our Second Amendment right.
Yeah, I believe that in the president, he's trying to avoid going through things the legal way, so that's not good.
How is he going through things illegally?
By doing it
without going through Congress.
I'm here to support our rights under the Second Amendment because I think the president is trying to take them away.
And so what makes you think the president is trying to take them away?
Well, he's been a gun grabber all his life, and he was not honest about the seeking solutions to the massacre at Sandy Hook. He said nothing about the psychiatric part of this. He said nothing about the First Amendment part of this having to do with video games and movies and who can see what at what age. He said nothing about talking about any of his elite friends. All he wants to do is go after law-abiding citizens who obey the laws instead of going after the bad guys.
What would you like to have seen the president have done?
I would like to see the president give more than lip service to affirming the Second Amendment, which he said he does, but I don't think anybody believes him. The problem is not guns or the size of magazines. The problem is people in their hearts and minds seeking to do evil. And he won't talk about the word evil because I don't think he believes it.
An Act of Kindness Award was presented at the Pahrump Town Board meeting last week to Gary and Geneva Hollis for their years of community service.
Tonight we're here to present an Act of Kindness Award. It's two people. And if my memory is correct, like I say, I'm 70 years old, senior moment, they're the two youngest recipients of Act of Kindness Award. And I am looking around, but might as well go ahead and get this done. Gary, Geneva Hollis, would you please come up? Everybody knows what the Act of Kindness Award is about. This has nothing to do with Gary's work or the position he did hold. It has nothing to do with that. It's about what him and his wife has done on their own for the community and for the Knight County. So at this time, we'd just like to present the Act of Kindness Award.
This is something I didn't expect. I really didn't know anything about it. I had no idea. It means a lot to Geneva and I. I mean, we don't do anything that we do for awards or personal gain or anything like that. We do it because we want to do it and because it makes us feel better that we're doing something for somebody else.
Geneva, you got to read what it said there on the plaque, and I know the person that recommended you guys get this award was very specific about what they wanted to put on there. Tell me how you feel about it.
I am still just shocked because, you know, we do things, but I don't think we do that much. And like Gary said, we get more out of it than the people we help because it's just so nice to see them happy.
Butch made a point to say that this had nothing to do with your job because you guys do a lot of things in the background that are not related to you being a commissioner as well as being a commissioner. Tell people why you decided to do so many things where you reach out to the community.
Well, we've helped with the Christmas and Thanksgiving dinner at the Senior Center for years. Let's just give them something special. And then last year, with the bicycle project, I saw some bicycles for sale at some yard sales, and I thought, well, let's pick them up, fix them up, and, you know, give them to the kids for Christmas. And that project turned into, what, we've got 50 or 60 bicycles because Gary was in the hospital. They haven't gotten out yet, but they're ready to go, and they'll be going next week or so.
Let's speak about that. You're in the hospital. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling a lot better. I'm getting stronger every day, but it's not something I want to do again.
But it was a bit of a recovery process for you. I know that a couple bypass, how many, triple?
Yeah, triple bypass. I was on the table for over 6 hours, so yeah, I mean, I want to thank everybody that prayed for me and my safety, and it really meant a lot to me.
Gary Hollis also said as soon as he gets on his feet completely after the surgery, he plans on starting back up his consulting business.
And good luck to Gary and Geneva Hollis with their future plans. On Monday, the nation honored the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the reverend and activist who led the American Civil Rights Movement. King was assassinated in 1968 at the age of 39 years old. The 11th annual Martin Luther King All People's Breakfast was held at the Pahrump Nugget to benefit a scholarship fund for students at Pahrump Valley High School. We're here at the 11th annual Martin Luther King Breakfast at the Pahrump Nugget. We're going to speak to Dolores Joyner.
We had a full house. Hope we made a lot of money, and hope everybody had a good time in honoring Dr. King and to make money for the children for the scholarship fund. It's never too late to donate.
People can still do that now, right?
Yes, they can. We have an account at Wells Fargo Bank. It's under the name of Pahrump, Dr. Martin Luther King Foundation.
So all year long, that account is open if people would like to help donate for the scholarship fund, help the kids here in Pahrump. And of course, these scholarships are given out right before graduation.
Yes, these scholarships are given out on awards night at the high school. If you would like to come and see the kids that are getting scholarships, I'm sure the school will be happy to have you.
And also, this also helped the ROTC program?
Yes, we try to set aside a little money for the ROTC program, as well as the Key Club, if we can help them support some of their events that they have to do.
Let's go over a little bit of the program that we had here today. A lot of kids' performances.
Yes, today I think we've had more kids than we have ever had, and they are so excited, and God bless them. They have been wonderful. They have served the meals to the elderly, and they've just been running all over the place, and I've had them involved in everything. So they really have been really wonderful.
And also the Boltons.
Yes, and the Bolton, that family, they sang a very inspiring song, and that was very beautiful.
And who's the actual choir that performed?
That was the MLK choir. Martin Luther King has his own choir that performs at the event, and they are called the MLK Choir, and they perform every year. And they consist of different churches in the valley, and we invite anyone who wants to sing, even if you can't sing like myself, come out and join the choir. We put it in the paper to let you know when we rehearse the last week in December, the first couple of weeks in January. And anybody and everybody is welcome to be a part of the MLK Choir.
Where would they meet?
We normally put it in the paper where we will meet. We meet at different churches. Any church that will let us come and practice is just wonderful.
We have to thank Rodney Camacho for up there emceeing this event.
Yes, he did a fantastic job, and we pretty much stayed on cue, but we got a little off here, but it's because we had so many people and such a packed program.
Of course, Reverend Richard Lewis performed his I Have a Dream speech.
Yes, and he does such an excellent job. If you close your eyes, you would really think King was up there talking.
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
He got a standing ovation for that.
Yes, he does. He does. He does a wonderful job of giving us what King was all about, and that's equality. We want to be treated equally. Nothing special, just equally.
It might be surprising to you that he was born as Michael King Jr. That was his birth name.
Well, it was a packed house here at the Pahrump Nugget for the 11th annual Martin Luther King fundraiser breakfast. Of course, if you would like to donate to the scholarship fund, you can do so at Wells Fargo Bank. This is Deanna O'Donnell at the Pahrump Nugget for News 46.
And folks, stay right there. We'll be right back with more of your News 46's Week in Review right after this.